Hey everybody, we are live again. A little bit early this week. I'm not sure if I can do a live stream on Friday, so I wanted to at least get one in this week. Yeah, hope everyone's doing good. So we're gonna pick up where we left off. We were blocking in this kind of action scene, and if you take a look, we made a little bit of progress since our live stream. There's still a lot to do, but here's kind of what we got so far. So we have, let's zoom out so you guys can see the whole thing. Right, our character comes in, jumps up, slash, slash, up, slash, slash, and then we just got to get in the last little bit, and then we can kind of do the distance and start animating. Okay. So I have my reference here, right? And that's what it is. It's just a reference. I can, feel free to change some things that aren't working or that I need to change with the rigs. But for the most part, it's going to be pretty similar. I'm going to probably need a new hand. Let's get this pose in. So I'm going to try and do a redraw in a bit, but I just want to match my pose as much as I can to keep that perspective, or sorry, the volumes. Because I kind of noticed too, if you take a look at this guy, the volumes are a little bit inconsistent. He's growing and shrinking sometimes, so I got to go back in and fix that, but it's not too big of an issue. So that goes there. I just have a separate drawing layer, and now I can come in and kind of just do a draw over. So I really want to get this right. It's going to go on top. And this is going to be the first of a couple drawovers. You don't have to get it correct in the first shot all the time. This. Let's put the belt up here. There we go. And I'm just matching it as close as I can. I might need to change it, but we'll see. I don't also want to go too long with this stream. Maybe an hour and a half, tops. We'll see how much we can get done. But yeah, if you're just tuning in, this is for like an action scene that I'm trying to finish. It's Jon Snow versus the Night King. I've been thinking about this idea for a while, and it's just been crazy. So I haven't been able to properly work on it, Oh. And it's like I have it all boarded out. It's around 50 shots that I got to finish. Most of them are pretty easy, but there are a few like this one that are super heavy action-wise. So those are going to take me a little bit longer. But the whole point of this as well is I want to do it with just rigged animation. I don't really want to do any hand-drawn stuff, even for all these action scenes. I want to see how far I could push, these rigs. And so far, it's been working pretty well, right? It takes a little bit longer to actually animate, but I think I'll save up the time when it comes to color and cleanup. Like I don't have to do that. So hopefully I can make up some time then. Because, I don't want to work on this short forever. And yeah, any questions, guys, you have, basically feel free to ask me anything about animation, the industry, whatever. Love to hear what you guys have to say. All right, so we're getting there, right? It's getting a little bit better. I like to keyframe one after. Right, and the feet are going to be cut off, so I don't have to worry about those. Let's go in, another draw over. And now it's kind of tied down. I'm going to focus a little bit more on the details instead of just the overall, form and gesture. Okay, so the arm's going to go kind of like this. So we're going to have to bend also the neck to kind of cheat that perspective. So let's see what we can do here. Right, just to make it look like it's like scrunching up the cloth, without actually drawing in anything. That looks okay. Let's try these arms. Right, so it's good practice, all these dynamic poses. It's just good when it comes to keeping control of your rig size, just being comfortable manipulating different pieces of the rig. It's just a lot of drawovers, a lot of matching deformers, and just patience, I obviously made these rigs before I figured out what copying and pasting functions was. Would have made it a lot easier. But, live and you learn. The next rig will be better. This has to go behind. What the? Oh, there we go. And let's match these arms now. Right? As you can see, like we've deformed this arm quite a bit. So we just got to be a little careful when we put it back. Right? He really throws it out there. And if we check our tween, let's see how it looks. Right? It's not horrible. We're going to obviously have to do some work. But it's okay. It's not bad. Oh, nice. We don't even have to draw a new hand. And I know I wanted the Night King. I felt like he should have some sort of like ice samurai sword. I don't know why. That just felt right to me. And I also tried to go with like more of a cartoony design. I thought it would just be a little bit different from the realistic show, and we can still get some cool action. I also didn't want to spend too much time on the designs, right? I just wanted to really get animating and start this short. Because knowing myself, I I start a lot of projects and I get distracted quite easily, and then they never really get off the ground. So this is kind of the first one where I'm determined to actually finish it, see it all the way through. So even if I'm not totally happy with something, there you go, look at that. I still wanna keep working at it. Let's see. Whoops. I just need whatever. Right, so even like this rig, there's a bunch of problems with this Night King rig. Like I don't even think the master controller works anymore. But that's the whole thing. I don't want to go back in and re-rig it and then lose more time. So I've kind of just, make do with what you have and see how it turns out. Like I didn't put a hard deadline on this for myself. I just want to, I also want to get it done. Let's see if we can just define this a little bit better. There we go. Right, I don't have to worry too much about the feet. They're not going to be showing. But I still want to get the general placement correct, because there's going to be a lot of movement, a lot of camera movement. So yeah, I just want to make sure that that's correct. Let's get rid of this. That's kind of a mistake on my part. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Who cares, brother? You're going to work, Blood? Oh, that's my needs. All right, let's match this guy. Oh, he turned off the light on me. Whatever. I don't want this to bleed. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's the same color. So it's okay. Let's just get this right. Right, and this is for me. Like, this is a personal project. So I can take my time. I can, if I'm not happy with something right away, I can go back in and do maybe a third or fourth draw over. Right, there's no hard deadline, which is kind of nice. And I really get to make sure that things are working and I'm happy with them, All right, that's a pose. Look at that. Compare, right? Just the small changes, it kind of tightens everything up. We can reset this. Nice. Let's just play through. Right? So it doesn't, like, he's just sliding now. We'll deal with that after, but the poses are working. These are just the main clashes with their sword. I gotta make sure they're on the same ground plane as well. Okay, now we gotta get this one. Yeah. No. Yeah, no. Medivh accidentally turned off the lights on me. I just had them on. Yeah, Marlo 8. Sweet Galleria, how's it going? Nice to see you again. Those key poses look so cool already. Thank you. Yeah, we worked we did a little bit last stream. But they took quite a while because they're pretty involved poses, you know? So we got to get those right. Claude's here too, but he's working, so. Okay, so here I feel we can kind of just reuse this pose a little bit. Just kind of rejig this. Doing good. How are you? How do we catch you live? Yeah, I know. I've been kind of, MIA a bit when it comes to live streams, but everything's going good. What are you up to? Hopefully not working too hard, getting to enjoy some of the summer months. How's it going, Lilo? Nice to have you on the stream. Are you gonna make it on twos after in betweens? Yes. Twos. I'm actually still debating because there's gonna be a camera move, which is gonna be on ones. And usually you want to have the action on ones as well, but I might try it. I might try it on twos and see how it looks, but we may have to put it on ones. I don't want to do that though. I want it to feel like real anime, hand-drawn kind of style. I think I need to drop him down. And notice when I drop him down, I'm dropping the individual pieces. That's just so I can keep the feet planted. Right? The feet shouldn't really move. Oops. In this situation. Okay, so now this arm, whoops, it goes up. See, this might be hard to tween, but it's okay. So he's like this. Oops. Kind of like that. This arm is down. Right, and I'm going to do a draw over to make this better. I'm just getting it into the right place. Oh, there's Nicholas. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. How's it going? ¿Y tú qué tal? What are you up to today? Okay, so here. I could probably work with these guys together in this case. So let's move him a little bit forward. He presses down with the sword here. right? Just get them roughly in that position. You might need to go even more forward. He's like pressing. It's like pressing into him. And I'm guessing it has to be behind. This sword can go also behind. There we go. Right, that kind of looks like they're fighting. That's good. I have to do a 23-second shot for next week. Oh my goodness. For school? That sounds tough. 23 seconds in a week. That's crazy. Okay, I'm liking that. So see how we kind of reuse the poses that we had? So we don't really have to we can basically get it done faster, is what I'm trying to say. Oh. Better save it. My computer just almost froze there. Haven Arts, how's it going, man? Nice of you to stop by. It says, I've got a sequence of none bouncing down a hill. What? Share it in the Discord so we can all see it. Am I being too loud, Claude? Oh, I think I do see it in the Discord. That actually looks great. The background. It reminds me of The Emperor's New Groove. Okay, back to this. Sorry, this froze. So I really want him to press. I like how I have this C curve. So I'm going to keep this. But I also kind of like this butt, how it sticks out. Okay. Something like that. Oh, yeah. Okay. You posted it. I did put a service group on other things. Okay. Yeah, man. It looks really good. What was that? Just like a personal work? Ay, puta madre. You guys this ever happened to you guys where you just can't, for some reason, select these deformers? So far, this is the only fix I have. You save your work. You got to close the program and open it again. Sorry, guys. Let me open this up. I don't know why it does that. With these scenes especially, there's times where I can't select the deformers. It's so annoying. Okay, we're opening that up again. Just give it a sec. Nicholas says, unfortunately for school. Well, man, show us. Like, what do you have to do for your animation? It's for a commission short called Nuns of Fun. Nice. How do you find getting freelance clients? Do you find it difficult? This happens to me all the time. Where, yeah, right? It's crazy. I don't even know how to fix it. It's super annoying. I think one time it fixed itself, but that was just luck. I don't know how I did it. Yeah, so this might take a while to open. But anyone else working on any cool projects that we could take a look at? Maybe in the Discord. And also, too, guys, if you're a member in the Discord, I'm still locked out. Still. So just keep an eye on the YouTube for member updates. Here we go. We're back. This client fell into my lap a couple months, and I'm super lucky, but only for a few more months. Nice, man. Keep good relationship, right? And then they always come back. Then I might be ready for studio work. Yeah. Have you been applying to different studios? Lots of studios are hiring now, right? It's a good time for work. Nicholas says, sure, I'll put the progress in the Discord. Thank you. Yes, do that. Lila says, I got rigging, long single shot, 613 frames. Damn, that's crazy. Quite tight acting and need to be done on Tuesday. Any tips so I can easily fix if revise? I think the biggest thing is really plan out your keyframes, right? So you know what pegs are affecting what movements. And then if you need to revise, it's easier to kind of just change that certain piece. So kind of try and break up your movement into certain pegs. Like make sure you're doing all your head movement on the head and stuff like that. And then that helps. What the fuck is going on right now? Okay. Yeah, damn. Yeah, that's the life of a freelancer, right? You're always looking for the next job. Okay, let's get this guy in. So in my reference, this kind of goes over the shoulder. I don't know if I like that though. Need to mark my keys. Yeah, mark your keys. That's always good. But I think too, what would really help, at least for me, is really focus on your posing. Actually, I'm not going to do that. Make sure your posing is solid. And then it will be easier if you ever need to adjust. But yeah, Haven Art, you should definitely be applying to some studios. Where are you located? Where are you based? Okay, we'll keep this down. Okay. We want these nice rounded. He's holding it like this. Thumb away. Oh, Pittsburgh. Nice. Have you isn't Duolingo in Pittsburgh? You ever apply to them? That's just on backwards. We could probably make this hand work for us. Maybe. No, it's the wrong hand. The arms are the hardest part in this rig. I want to go like this. Maybe I'll just have it holding in one arm instead of two. Yeah, I applied to them, I think, once, but I didn't even think I got a response. But I hear mixed things about working for them, so I don't know. They have stepped up their animation game, though. A lot of the animations on Duolingo look pretty good now. Sled TV, been a long time. How's it going, man? Have you still been posting in the members chat on Discord? And how's your project coming along? Oh my god, this is fucking annoying. I don't know what's going on. It keeps lagging so much. Yeah. Do you have any studios in mind, Haven Art, that you want to apply to? Okay. We can kind of cheat the hands a little bit. Whoops. Might need to redraw it. No, because Sled TV, I'm still locked out of the members thing on Discord. So I can't post there anymore. I'm just wondering if you've been posting there. I accidentally locked myself out. Other than this version, and I'll go anywhere. I want to do everything. Nice, man. That's a great attitude to have. I don't like this though. Whatever. We'll come back to the hands. All right, let's see how that looks. That's okay. And then we can kind of just turn the hair like this. Just the opposite way. Haven Art says, what really scares me is I got kicked out of art school when I was young and dumb, so I have no degree. Damn. I mean, you don't really need an art degree to get a job. I didn't even go to art school, so you don't need it. As long as you got a good portfolio, you're good, man. When were you in art school? Like what year? Let's shrink this. Young boy, young boy. you think not having a deal breaker? No. Like literally, I don't even think you need a degree at all. You just need to have a good portfolio. So as long as you can show them that your work is at a professional level, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you went to school or didn't go to school. It's all about your portfolio. Just going to school obviously helps a little bit in terms of, you know, your curriculum's already set. So they kind of, you know what you're going to learn. You know, by the end, you're going to get some idea of how to animate. And you're making connections every day, right? So the people you go to school with, they're going to end up being your peers. You know, you can meet a lot of people like that. But you don't need it. 2011. I'm 32 now. Oh, nice. Still lots of time, dude. Are you more of a hand-drawn guy or a rig guy? I guess we'll have the tunic go like this. I'm definitely going to have to do another draw over. You just got to do a lot of networking too when you're self-taught. Lilo says, by the way, hi, I'm your new subs. Nice. By the way, are you working in a studio or freelance? So what I do is I freelance 4 different studios. So studio has work. They'll call me or I'll, call them to see if they have work. And then I work for them on a contract basis, basically. And the reason I like freelancing is because you can do multiple projects at once and kind of just, double up on experience, just work on different shows at once. So it's kind of nice. So I'm kind of doing the freelance thing as well, but I don't really look for people clients. I freelance for studios, which I find is a little bit easier. You don't have to really deal with clients as much. And usually they have pretty consistent work. There's our 2 move rigs now, but I've converted in the last 6 months. Before that, I was frame by frame in CSP. What is CSP? Backgrounds. Oh, nice. So you can really do everything. That's good. I feel Blender is going to take off as well in the recent years. So that's also a great skill. Oh, Clip Studio Paint. Is that a good animation program? Or is it like Photoshop where it just is horrible? I'm just trying to get these legs to be a little bit nicer. Let's go here. Whoops. There we go. So he says, it's a fantastic illustration program. It uses the layer to timeline thing. Okay, so like Procreate or something, how they do it. And I guess like Photoshop. To be honest, I kind of like animating in the Procreate app better than I like Procreate Dreams. I actually kind of hate that program. I thought it was going to be so good when it first came out, but I don't know. I guess they just need more time to make it better, but I cannot even work in it right now. Okay, so not so bad, this. I think we just need one more draw over to kind of fix. I need to fix this. I think, let's take a look. His head needs to be down a little more. Like, I really want it to look like he's being pushed in. So we can drop the eyes, even squash them down. I'll bring the head down like this. Right, in this rig, I tried to make it as simple as I could. Right, to just adjust different pieces. What the shit? That's this. That's this piece. Right, it's not perfect, but it'll do. It's got to go there. Okay. Right, we can really squint here. And I wish I threw a deformer on this mouth, but you know, whatever. We can kind of just adjust it a little bit. Give it a little more personality. That looks good. There you go. And yeah, guys, if you have any like suggestions as well, I'm all ears. I'd love to hear it. If you see something, say something. Good, good. Like I think this hand needs to be in front. And then this sword needs to be in front of that. There you go. And then this needs to be behind. There we go. Thanks, dude. That's I'm really surprised how far people push the rigs. It's a genre itself. Yeah, it's like I used to not like it. I used to be like a traditional guy, you know, like, oh, it's better. But now I've completely switched. I love using rigs. And like I love doing this kind of stuff. Where you don't really do any hand-drawn stuff, but it looks hand-drawn. That's like it's my favorite. So we got just here, his thumb. right? And then we'll draw a quick hand like this and just quickly connect it. Let's connect these, this, and then the overlay, right? And we'll do a quick hand. I think this should work. Let's see. Right, and then that's hidden, and we're good. Oh. Right, that's better. Look at that. So a little bit of work, but we're right. That's a pretty decent pose. And let's take a look, guys, how it tweens. I always check. So we select this. Whoops. Let's see. Right? Like it just saves so much time, especially once you control the rig and you know what pieces are moving what. It's so quick. Like the overall animation part. Right? It's always a nice treat when it tweens good and you don't expect it. I feel Toon Boom has gotten a lot better at that, though. Like, I remember when I first started learning the program, things would be flying all over the place. It wouldn't be moving as I would expect. But now I feel even when I move the pivot points a little bit or play with the deformers, it still moves how I want. And I'm guessing it's just because it's newer software. Also, has anyone tried Toon Boom 24, guys? Right, I think after this draw over, this pose should be good, and we can move on. Do you think that is Toon Boom, or it could be that you rig things for a more informed standpoint? It's probably a little bit of both. Like, I definitely have created a better system for myself to kind of use these rigs better. Like, I know what I'm doing more. But I also think they've really improved this software a lot. Like, I started using this back when it was Toon Boom Harmony, I think 12. So it's a long time ago, right? I just remember it was it was horrible. Hey, that's right, man. I don't have time for fun. Cody, you passed. Let's see. There we go. I'm happy with that. What do you guys think? That's good. Save it before it crashes again. And now we gotta do this guy. Well, I gotta say, I'm way happier with how this Jon Snow design came out than the Night King's design. You know, it's just, I don't know. It just doesn't look as good. And I guess I was a little more lazy. Like, I didn't really care as much when I was doing it. Hey. Oops. Where did all the good go? Jon Snow. Yeah, but also, guys, keep an eye out as well. Just some other housekeeping stuff. We're going to do a pretty big giveaway, probably in like the next few weeks. So keep an eye out for that, guys. It's pretty big. So indoor plumbing. It's going to be big. I know I haven't done one in a while, but yeah. Little donkey, what am I? Really tall? No, I'm an ogre. There we go. Right, we can cheat a lot with this little thing. This shawl thing. There we go. Let's see. Like he presses in. So maybe I probably need to step more so he's balanced, right? The foot needs to be at least under the head as he leans in. So it looks like he's going to fall over. Also, guys, I'm working on a posing course, you know, so it's like a cutout animation course. But the first thing we're going to take a look at is posing. So we'll go through basically how I like to pose these characters, some tips, some tricks, and some exercises that you guys can do to improve. So it's going to take a little while to film, and you know what I mean? But I'm trying to make more courses like that. And also to try and keep them like really affordable for you guys. I know there's some animation courses out there for like $300, you know, $500, which is kind of crazy. This course will be like under $10. Exactly. And if you don't like it, well, you only paid $10. So it's a win-win for everybody. Speaking of animation courses, has anyone tried any of the online courses that are out there? And if you have, what did you think? I've tried It's called Adams Animation Academy. That's where I did a rigging course. And it was pretty good. It was like, I think I paid £200. And it was pretty in depth and like, you know, overall, a pretty good purchase. But I haven't tried his animation courses. Yeah, I keep forgetting, Cloud, we have the lights for the stream. I can't see if it's the dark right now. Yeah, but I didn't even do it when you weren't down here. I just forgot about them. I thought that's what you were using. I thought that's what you were in the dark. No, next time I'll put them on. I was looking for really nitty-gritty rigging and finding it up here. Yeah, I mean the course we have on this channel, it pretty much teaches you the basics from start to finish on how to rig. And just right now, I'm learning some more advanced techniques. So like basically this channel is as I learn stuff, even if it's not the full picture, I'll show you guys and then we kind of figure it out together, you know? So that's what this channel is. We kind of like all learn together. The darkness, dummy. Oh no. Yeah, she's the best. She's also where I learned most of my rigging stuff. I feel she has done so many videos that it's pretty much she's like covered everything. There's nothing else for her to do. There's this other girl on YouTube who makes Toon Boom tutorials. And she's basically done like every single thing that you can do. So I feel she's kind of like, now what? You know? Yeah, like exactly. I think she actually works for Toon Boom though, which is kind of cool. She's like, or at least that's what she said in her old videos, some of her old ones. She like goes to different studios and like shows them how to implement Toon Boom in like their pipeline, you know? Yeah. I gotta talk to them about it next time I see them at like a networking thing. Imagine they fly you out to like, I don't know, wherever to teach people how to use the software. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. You ask anyone and they know who she is. Yeah, she's like super involved in there, which is nice. I think she was the first kind of person, in my opinion, who made updated tutorials for Toon Boom. Because like people would do it. Whoops. But they would be like Toon Boom 15 or something. And it's like, what? I don't care about that. But she does it for the most up-to-date options. Which is what made her stand out to me anyway. Maybe I'll do a fist. Yeah, like even on Toon Boom's own website, their tutorials are like from 2015. Like they're so old. And I guess like some of the stuff, or I feel most of the stuff still holds up. Like it's the same kind of basics. But you know, it's nice to update your shit every once in a while. Even like the way they deliver tutorials, it's so boring sometimes, you know? And that's why Zabirdbrain, she's very like quick. I think she even like speeds up her voice in the actual video. So yeah, she's great. Any other good channels you guys know? You know, like even animation, Toon Boom, whatever. I mean, I think I can get away with this. Maybe I should make him in front. I don't know. Okay, let's play it. And she presses. I think the worst part is going to be like syncing the movements together. That's going to be a pain in the butt. Yeah, what do you guys think so far? Like, I still need to time it. Yeah. Have you tried grease pencil? I mean, I don't personally don't really see the point. Well, maybe because it's you can use it in 3D, but like you can also import 3D models into Toon Boom as well and kind of do the same thing. So, like, I don't. That's why I haven't really switched to grease pencil just yet. Now, I don't know what the hell I do here. So he flips the sword back and cuts up. Okay. So I think we can still reuse some poses, guys. Let's see. Let's see what we like here. Nothing here. I think I'm just going to reuse this pose. Push. And then I can come back up. Yeah, like I'm not going to move them. I'm just going to do it in place and then I'll move them after. So pop that up if it ever thing. So he goes here. And I just need to. So here's something cool as well, guys, that you might not know. So this sword, right, is attached to this arm. Okay. I'll make a separate tutorial on this. One of my friends showed me how to do this. In this pose, it's attached to this arm, but I want it attached to this hand in this pose. Now, normally, what I thought is you have to duplicate the sword, have two of them, and then turn it on and off. But in this case, what you can do, if you use a deformation composite, watch. I keyframe. I can keyframe it. I think. Actually, wait a minute. Maybe I won't keyframe that. I'll keyframe this kinematic selection chain, and I press 1. And that position. Maybe I'm not even, I didn't even connect it. Let's see. Okay. Watch. Sorry. So I'll create a peg first. I'll call this prop peg. Okay. We'll go here. We connect, and then we go all the way down. Watch. We connect this guy outside of this comp. We keep going out. And then we plug it into this, like the left side. So now, see that? Now it's connected. Or it should be connected. Or maybe I'll go like this. Three. There we go. Now it's connected to this hand. Uh-oh. I think I might have messed something up. No. I didn't. I'm super confused why that worked, but it did work. But anyways, it's a way to swap props and hands. Yeah, I don't really know how to use it completely, but that's the gist of it. There's some steps that I missed, but you can swap between different pieces of the rig. It's good for props, is what I know. I'll make a full tutorial on it once I know the proper way to do it. But yeah, it just makes things a little easier now. So now I can take this arm, put it like that. I think it all comes down to this hierarchy. Like you should set it up before you start animating is basically what I find, and it makes it easier. But see, even if it's like, see how you select both? The only problem is you got a huge bounding box, but it doesn't move. It doesn't move it, which is kind of nice. But the bounding box is massive, so. Oh. Right, and it tweens all right as well. Everyone, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. Right, we can kind of just keep the pose as well. Like I might just keep that pose and just switch the arms. We just got to draw the arms. So I want it like this. We might need some more negative space. Yeah, we definitely do. What are we at? We're at an hour, guys. We'll probably go a little bit longer. It's almost 11. But we'll try and get this. At least it posed out. Because the animation for this is going to be, it's going to be not as hard as I think. Just because it's a lot of quick action, right? So as long as, I think this is going to be most of the work. Just blocking everything out. Making sure everything kind of moves how it's supposed to. I also saw, if anyone, I don't know who, if anyone knows who this is. Her name's Paula Paroff or something. She's a great animator. She's doing, if you need a rig done, she's doing rig commissions for $300 flat. And if you've seen her rigs, if you look up like Breakfast Guild, those are her rigs, I'm pretty sure. And they just look incredible. So if you guys need a rig, she's probably the person to talk to right now. Yeah, we don't have to move the head, but I can just turn the neck. Let's go like this, this, this. Right, so he kind of throws them off. Ugh. I think I can do one hand on the sword and one hand kind of just grabbing like this. Right, and that's another thing. It only is a big bounding box if you use both. So if you just select the hand, it still works fine. Yeah, there we go. Something like this. Okay, we just got to connect the arms a little bit. Right, we're getting there. We're getting there. The hard part is basically almost done. Right, almost done. I wasn't going to do this today. I was kind of tired, but I figured, hey, we got to get working on this short, or else we'll never finish it. Because we still got to do all the comp, all the backgrounds. There's still so much work to do. It's crazy. Okay, let's move that back. Let's try and make this a little bit deeper. And I want to make this more of a smooth curve. So this needs to get cut. There we go. You guys could go over what this project is. Yeah, sure. So basically, what this is a long time ago, I had an idea. I wanted to do like a fight scene between Jon Snow and the Night King, because when I was watching the last episode of Game of Thrones or whatever, the last season, they never really like fought each other, and I was like, oh man, that kind of sucks. So I was like, you know what? One of these days, I will try and make a fight scene. So it took a while just because I was trying to design characters. I didn't know if I wanted to do it traditionally or hand drawn. And just like work got in the way. But I finally got around to storyboarding it. And yeah, here we are. Created a couple rigs. Oh no, no. Yeah, I close it. So let me show you actually if I have it. While I restart this Toon Boom because it just crashed again. Let me see if I have the full animatic somewhere. So here's the wait. Here's the first draft. This was very old, and I changed it a bit, but this is what it looked like originally. It's like super choppy and quick, you know? Right. Like it was just a quick little animation kind of thing. It's mostly the same, but there are a few changes I made. Sorry, let me just reopen this. Okay. Let me see if I could find the updated one now. So those are the renders. Oh, I don't have it. I really thought I did. Hang on a second. But yeah, so here, wait, let's see. These are like some test footage. This is what it used to look like. Now I kind of like the look of this rig, but I don't know, something about it. I wasn't really loving this design to animate with. This is hand drawn. This little scene here. So we have that. I actually did recreate that one with a rig, and I kind of like the rig better. And this is the scene we're doing now, but this is what it originally looked like. Right, so I just wasn't feeling that design. It looked kind of amateur. I don't know. I didn't really love it. Right, these are a couple other shots. What else we got? Right, like it was just always the proportions were weird. And yeah. What else? Like the close-ups were good, but I just didn't like the action. I felt the action wasn't right. Oh, please tell me I didn't lose anything. Yeah, and like for these guys, I like the way it looks. I like the way they move. And I'm much happier with how it's turning out so far. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like the original ones better? These are a lot simpler to use to animate with, though. This style, gotta say. Even I thought the proportions were fine. Oh, nice. Well, thanks. Yeah, I don't know. Like something about it I just didn't like. At first, I was into it, and the more I was using the rig, I was like, I do not like it at all. Okay, we're almost done, guys. There. And then here, he kind of gets out of the way. So let's save that pose for last, and let's move to this guy. So he pushes off. I actually don't even know how I'm going to do this. Maybe I could reuse this, actually. So maybe not that far back. Right, so this, hang on a second. This is where it was working fine. So if I go back to our deformation thing, and I keyframe, let me just take a look where it switches. See, there we go. So 1 to 2 to 1 again. And then if I switch to 2, this was set up properly. It switches immediately to that position. Wait. What? I'm doing something wrong here. Because that's this. Oh, it's all the same arm, I guess. So I think it has to be 3. Yeah. And I just got to move it into place. Strange. Okay, this needs to be in front. I could probably copy this arm. Right, we'll just bring it back. So it's like spinning, so I'll add some effects, after. Right, there we go. And like the feet are cut off, so I don't have to worry about them. Let's just do a nice draw over to kind of fix this guy. I don't want to change too much. Like I think the bottom half is good. Do you ever wish 4:3 aspect ratio would come back? To be honest, let's see. I've never really given it much thought. Yeah. Why? Do you miss it a lot? Okay. Right. We want the shoulders to connect. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I never really thought about it. But I think that's also because I never really made my own stuff, you know? I never really made any animated shorts or anything like that. Yeah, I think that's fine. This hand might even be fine. Let's change it maybe. That's a better one. I kind of like that better. Pull it back. Right, and I think in comp too, I want to have the lines boiling a little bit, so it'll hide some of those imperfections as well, and kind of make it look more hand drawn. And then finally, the big slash up here. I think we could probably reuse this pose as well, guys. Let's keyframe this. Let's see what we got. I'm thinking this might be the pose to do. Let's get rid of this. So we're in position. And have him slice up like that. We could probably bring his body forward. Whoops. Let's go back to here. We press 1. Did I do this correctly? No. 2. Yes. Okay, so 2 it is. Yeah, I might even need to draw a new sword, but that's fine. Because he's slicing up like that. Right, there we go. And this is going to be a match cut, like an action cut. So I don't have to worry about it too much as well. I gotta say, I didn't expect to get this done today, guys, which is good. That's why streaming it kind of forces you to work. You know? And you can't really like dwell on things a bit because it's on camera. So you kind of just go with it. Oh, there he is. How's it going, Kyle? How have you been? What have you been up to? You just caught the end of the stream. We're almost done. Not quite done yet, but almost there. Uh-oh. And see, even it tweens too, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's play through. And then he gets out of the way. My God. One more. I'm trying to just see if I can reuse a pose. I don't think I can, though. Oops. He needs to move back. And this leg can like straighten. It doesn't really matter that it's smaller. We'll move the hair the other way. Yeah, and this will be the last. This will be the last pose, guys. I think we're pretty much done here. Then we could play it. And then I wanted to have a change of expression. Like he's like, whoa, that almost hit me. So his eyes widen. Ooh, right? More surprise than like anger. Anyone else know who Aaron Blaze is? Did anyone pick up his like lifetime membership thing? It's like you pay, I think it's like $500, and you get every single course that he's made or going to make ever. Let's get the hair this way. There you can see why I changed the character design now. Yeah, exactly, right? This guy's his eyes are more expressive. They're not just dots, you know? It just gives it more personality, you know? Oops. This is the wrong mouth. What do you think? Yeah, I think we're gonna do a closed mouth. I mean, I could probably just get away with this, really. Like I was gonna. I might just leave that. Oh, I just noticed that that's horrible. Oh, come on. Just fix this. Okay, that's better. So here, oh, gets out of the way. Right, like I could just move tiny pieces, but I don't even think I need to change too much. Maybe just a little curve in the body. Oh, an F mouth. Good idea. Let me just do the tunic and then I'll add that. Yeah, let me just do this. This will go here. Yeah, this kind of helps define the legs as well a little bit, right? Like that, like that. I don't love the leg, but it's okay. Slow-mo athlete too. Yeah, exactly. I might need to look up some reference of that. Oh, so what I can even do is shrink this. Oh. Yeah, how long does it take you to create the character rig? For this, I think it was 1 or 2 weeks. Just like, working on it after work or whenever I felt like it. I probably 2 weeks. Actually, that's a lie. It took me 2 weeks to rig the character, but it took me more time to design it as well. Like the whole process took probably about a month, I would say. Okay, so that's that. Let's close this. Close that. And let's just test it with the camera. So here, I'll show. We'll render the frames. It might slow down a little bit now. Give it a sec. Nice. So ignore the background. It's yeah, crazy. The background is just a placeholder. And their final positions aren't final yet. I still need to fix that. Like, it's supposed to be really fast. We got to time it properly, I think. But the actual key poses are working okay. I guess they changed size a little bit, maybe. I could probably fix that. But overall, guys, I'm happy with these poses. So I'm going to save it. So that's the posing part. We're probably going to do some more animation next stream. We're going to be animating some like this scene to try and finally finish it. But yeah, these are the live streams that are in the future, guys. We're going to be working on this project. Maybe we'll do some rigging, just like learning new rigging techniques as well. So join in. We usually do the streams Friday night, but it's summer, so you know, I'm not sticking to a solid schedule, but we'll be back, you know, when summer's over, Friday nights. That's the time to stream. All right, guys. Any last questions or anything? If not, thanks for joining. I know it's a weird time on a Tuesday night, but it was a great stream, guys. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you in the next one. Oh, can I DM you on Discord and studio application? Yeah, man. You can DM me on Discord, Instagram, whatever you want. So, yeah, I'm locked. If you're a member, there's like a members section of the Discord. I'm locked out of that, so I won't be able to see those messages. But you can direct message me. That's fine. See you guys. Bye. Bye. Bye.